Boom.
Bosh! Yes, what's good, everybody? You know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. I had to move back to get his greatness in. Got a couple of quick shout outs to do. Shout out to War Piglet for the super chat yesterday, and shout out to Mr. P, lifelong member, and well, not lifelong member, but the whole duration of my YouTube channel, he's been a member. So a YouTube lifelonger. Long live Mr. P. So shout out to Mr. P for the super chat, and shout out to War Piglet for the super chat. My single, boys, is out in a month. It's out on the 13th of September. There will be a video again like I did last time to sort of explain how you can help me if you want to help me. There is a link below to the last one. You follow the same process, but if you're confused by it, just wait it out and I'll upload another video. If you did it last time, I appreciate you. Everybody gets a shout out. If you hit me up, let me know that you've got it. It's better to get it on iTunes for me. It's a pre-order. It's available now. Let's go. So, quick shit vid. Is my man Farke fucker under pressure? It seems absolutely mental to me, but that's genuinely picking up some pace online. You know, people saying that he's got this Middlesbrough game tomorrow, he's got the game at the weekend, and then we look at where we're at. I know people have been saying he gets about 10 games, 12 games or whatever to see where we... I think it's nuts. It's more just who we're going to bring in. We've drawn a game against Portsmouth, who have just come up, who are full of it, who, you know, I mean, this is mental. So I've just been watching Farke's press conference, and he said that in his 50 games in charge of the football club, that is the lowest expected goals against us we've had in his whole 50 games. Now that proves two things for me. It proves that that's absolutely insane that we managed to concede 3 in his lowest expected goals against game for us in 50, which is a lot of games. It proves that that's insane, but it also proves that expected goals thing is the biggest bag of wank anybody's ever come across in the bag of wank that anybody's ever come across. But it's crazy. That I always thought that one stunk. We were talking about stats, weren't we, yesterday, to be fair. And it's just that you can just make a stat. So lowest expected goals ever. You know, we've been keeping clean sheets. We kept so many clean sheets last year. Had more expected goals against. Then we get the lowest expected goals and we concede 3. I recognise they do it on chances created and all this and possession and, you know, forward balls in aggressive attacking areas and all this stuff. But it's a game of football with stats are stats, and I'm up for an odd stat. But that expected goal thing needs to go in the bin. But yeah, my man Farke is not under pressure. I think it's insane. Obviously, if we get 10, 15 games in and we really, you know, we haven't won a game or we're not in a decent position, but we will be in and on and over, in and around it. Of that, there's absolutely no doubt, in my opinion. He said that we won't fall asleep before the end of the window, so obviously at the end of August. And he also mentioned that he prefers permanent deals, and he actually referenced how hard it can be to get loan deals over at Lying. So obviously there's been a lot of talk that we're going to be getting some loans in, and then people have said, you know, that we're not aggressively targeting them enough, but they're not going to get enough game time, and I think that people know that. And if they're coming out of Premier League, they're coming down for game time. They're not coming down to be part of the Leeds United project, are they? So, you know, and he referenced if they're permanent, then they have to get in the side. They actually, you know, they're waiting for their opportunity. We don't have another, he didn't say Jed Spence, putting words in his mouth, but we don't end up with another Jed Spence on his hands that's just sort of, you know, Farke actually gave Jed Spence his chance, didn't he? He was obviously kicking off a bit about no game time, thought, well, I'll give you some. And then, you know, ended up getting sent home. And then I think Daniel Levy, that was his last straw, wasn't it? Changes for tomorrow. Apparently very likely, so I think it should be a good game, to be fair. Middlesbrough at home at Ellen Road. He did say that he won't be going for full wholesale changes, but there will be some changes. I don't know whether Bamford will come in. He said that they're maybe not ready for 90 minutes, but possibly 60. So Bamford, Wobber, Wibbling, Wobber, Wibbly Wobbly Webber, Aronson, obviously, you know, these players might get a little bit more of a shot. Be interesting to see what he does. He does like his cup competitions, and I think you're crackers if you don't like your cup competitions. Let's try and win some. It's very unlikely that we win some, but let's have a bit of fun. Football's about getting as far in competitions as you can. It won't affect the Championship League that much as people seem to make out. No, I need to focus on league games because he's shit. It's all gone to shit because we're not focusing on league games. Farke's got his head in clouds thinking he can win fuck up. Which is not the case, and I'm aware it's not the fuck up tomorrow, but that was Angry Mad Gav. All aboard the bullshit bus. Dictionary Corner's in here. So I reckon I can deliver this, but Bruno Ogbus, an 18-year-old forward who played 9 games last year for some shits in the Bundesliga, and he didn't score. But he didn't score, didn't get any assists, but he did get 2 bookings. So that's exciting, isn't it? But yeah, shout out to each and every one of you. Where you're watching game tomorrow? If you're not watching at Ellen Road, are you off to Boozer? I'm not actually 100% sure if it's on Sky or whatnot, but I would imagine it'll be on somewhere on a dodgy feed. Check my single out, 13th September, Freaky Friday, Friday the 13th. Don't stress yourself.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprises. Why I ask?